Hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. I want to show y'all something. Look at this rain barrel. I've got some little pieces of wood in each barrel so it floats and gives the honeybees something to land on so they can collect water. And look at that. They are all over that drum. Now I haven't added water to them. You see how low this one is. It's usually right there at the top edge. I've seen my cat and other cats drink out of that one. But man, the honeybees, they finally found the water source that I intended for them. So I did something I haven't done this year today. I did not go around the fence. I'd have to hook up more hose and I'm just not going to do it. But I watered all the fruit trees that are inside the chicken pen right at the base. I didn't spray all the leaves and all that because apparently that's not good for some of them. But I watered about, I don't know, I created a big puddle at the bottom, let it soak in, then created another puddle. And on both blueberry bushes, because that bush has got a lot of berries on it. It's going to need a lot of water to get those berries big. And that apple tree's got new green shoots coming up. Nothing on the original. But anyway, this blueberry bush has got a few blueberries on it, so I watered it. I even watered the base of the peach tree and the nectarine tree over there. And you can see the chickens have scratched at it now, but I watered all 5 of those really well. So hopefully that'll help them because the peach tree's got peaches all over it too. So extremely poor egg gathering today. So y'all know there's 11 Rhode Island Reds over here with the white knight. I got 2 eggs today. Now I've got 12 black sex links and Easter eggers in this middle section with Sunny. And I got 3 green eggs from my Easter eggers and 1 brown egg. So I had 3 from the Easter eggers, 1 brown egg in here, and then 2 over there. I got a total of 6 eggs today. Did not get one from the gray hen in the first pen over there with the barnyard mix. She put herself in there, but she didn't lay today. She did lay yesterday, but I made some adjustments to the hardware cloth that I've got on their feeders. Basically, I made more holes for them to be able to feed out of it, but they still can't rake the feed out. I just made larger holes for them to reach in and be able to get food, and that seems to work pretty well. I don't see any waste on the ground, and I know they can get all the food they want. So that's what today looked like. I thought I had a Rhode Island Red that was setting, but apparently not. So, all right. So I've been trying to water the onions just about every day. And the carrots, because I've got carrots, potatoes, and onions that are root crops. And if this soil gets too hard, they're not going to be able to grow. Now, the new raised beds I put down the middle with the with the zucchini over there, that's all store-bought stuff. It doesn't have any of my hard red clay in it. These beds here is a mixture of my compost, which includes some of the hard red clay here, of course, and some store-bought. So I've been watering all the root crops just about every day. And since I've been seeing some wilting, the leaves look like they're wilting on the zucchini and the squash on some of them, I'm doing a light watering on them each day as well. There's a lot of squash and zucchini that are starting to grow, and that plant needs more water. So several of y'all have talked about powdery mildew on my leaves. Now, see, the squash plants look absolutely great. Nothing on there. Some of the zucchini look that way, but some of them look like this. But look, I can rub that. That's part of the leaf. And there's some over here, that's got it. There's nothing that comes off. Nothing that comes off. Top or bottom. The bottoms all look green. But This one, same way. This one's mostly silverish, but nothing comes off those leaves. So I don't know what powder, excuse me, what powdery mildew is, but there's nothing that rubs off those leaves. It's just the color of the leaf. And I had some this color last year and I didn't have any problem with it, but nothing rubs off. The zucchini especially tends to have some of that lighter shade, darker shade on them. None of the squash have that, but talking about wilted leaves, see how that one to me looks a little droopy? So I watered that plant today, and that leaf will perk back up. But there's a few more that I could prune off. But I went ahead and did a light watering on the early peas because they've got blooms all over them. And I did the green beans and snap beans. Now, I did something to see if it would help. So I'm thinking the frost probably got them and stunning them. So I took my garden spade and pulled up the 6 on this side, 3 here and 3 here. Left the root ball intact. I mean, it was a good root ball too. And dug around and mixed the soil up and put it back in there and replanted it, packed it down a little bit. I was hoping that would help bring them back. And this one's got a little green leaf starting on it, as y'all can see. So it looks like, and this one does too, looks like that may have revived that plant wanting to bring it back. I did not do it to the 4 on that side. So if these 6 start coming back, then I know what to do if that ever happens again, is just basically dig them up without disturbing the root ball and put it back in there, you know, around it. So I hope that helps. I don't know. Like I tell y'all every time, I'm still learning. So, and I watered the tomato plants. So 2 of the 3 that we planted 1 seed into still have not come up. The middle one, 1 little plant has come up, and I only planted 1 seed. So I've got some squash that are just about big enough to pick. And I'm doing this video on Wednesday evening. I could pick some of them now, but looking at the squash, I want to show y'all. Look at that. To me, it looks shriveled up a little bit, but that's the way it's growing. I think it's because I wasn't watering enough. So I'm increasing the water, and they're plumping up quite a bit. So I've got that 1 big zucchini I picked, and I've got a few more growing, and I've got a lot of squash that could be picked from now on, you know, over the next 3 or 4 days. So I'm going to allow them to plump up a little bit and apply a little more water to them. And now the potatoes, they are a root crop, but again, they're not in the complete hard soil like I had it in my garden back here. So I've watered them, but they got a light watering today, and then every other day I water them quite a bit heavier. So the carrots the same way. They got a light watering today, but a heavier watering every other day. So I don't know. I'm still learning. I hear an airplane. But anyway, that's it, guys. I just want to do a quick video. This will come out Friday. I've already got one uploaded for Monday. Excuse me, I was looking for something. But this will come out Friday, and y'all see how the garden looks. And I'm pleased with it. I'm still learning every year. My goal before winter hits this year, which is a good long ways away, is to get this carport frame enclosed and turn it into a greenhouse. That way, next year, if I want to plant early like I did this year, I will be able to. Now, it won't be a heated greenhouse, so it'll be more like a high tunnel, but at least it'll keep the cold wind and snow and ice and all that stuff off the plants, and maybe I can plant just a little bit earlier then. So that's my goal. And I don't remember if I showed y'all. I know I told you that I finished the propane tank. I think that's what y'all are seeing Thursday. But it's dirty from all the dry dust and dirt we've got, especially living on this dirt road. I don't know how well y'all can see, but I can see the dirt in the air across there where a vehicle went by a few minutes ago. But the tank turned out really nice. It didn't have any real deep rust in it. So it came out good. I used 3.5 cans of high gloss white spray paint that I bought from Lowe's. And I used about 6 or 7 80 grit sandpaper pads for my palm sander to sand this thing. And I put the paint on thick enough it ran in a few spots, which is fine. It's just extra. But I think it turned out pretty good. Now, of course, the lid I did black before I even started on the tank itself, but it got some overspray on it from painting the tank. But anywho, I think it came out pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to leave the blocks in like that or slide them out or what, but I just didn't want to leave them sticking out where the mower hit them. But the tank's fairly level. I think they'll put a lot more gas in it now when I call them. So that's it. I appreciate you guys. Man, can y'all see that little, looks like a fog over in this area. It's all that dirt from the dirt road when they fly by just kind of floating into the yard. I actually washed my truck last week and you can't tell it. I don't wash it maybe 2 or 3 times a year. So I think I told y'all the story. I was on the way to work one morning and a tree had fallen across the road, and a city cop right at the edge of town before I went in through the city limits had his car in my lane aimed straight across. And since he was partially up the hill and I was coming down the hill, all I could see was his headlights. I did not see the tree across the road until just about too late. I swerved and, you know, slammed on brakes. Tree limb got my truck right there, so I got a pretty good dent, and I don't know how to get that out. But other than that, it broke my antenna off, and I bought another one, and it don't work right. So I appreciate you guys following along, subscribing to the channel, leaving me comments. Look, I don't answer every comment. A lot of times, especially early in the morning, I follow quite a few other channels. R&W Farmstead with Tony. Man, they're good people. I watch everything he does. He posts early in the morning, so I watch that usually while I'm getting ready for work. And, you know, I follow Pinball Preparedness, of course, and listen to him every morning while I'm getting ready for work. And there's a few other channels. The Wild Huckleberry, I watch everything he puts out. He's a good guy, great guy, actually. I believe we'd be best friends if we lived close enough together. I really do. And I'd be a good friend with Tony as well. But the Wild Huckleberry and I are, I don't know how, but we're brothers from another mother. But he is just an awesome guy, and he's got a great wife. And, you know, so I watch everything he does, and he puts out the same day, posts videos the same days I post videos, Mondays and Thursdays. Anything other than that is extra for me. So anyway, I watch his as soon as I can. Sometimes before work, sometimes during lunch, sometimes after work. Most of the time it's after work because I just don't have that much time. But I don't comment on or respond to every comment because, you know, my brain hadn't even started kicking in yet when I'm watching pinball in the morning, and Tony at R&W Farmstead, it's all I can do to say hello. So that's what happens when you get old. So I don't mean any disrespect by that. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, all your comments and so on. But I'm going to continue watching the channels that I love and the people that are on those channels. I mean, I follow good people, and I appreciate the ones of you that follow me. So thank y'all very much. Remember what I've always told you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared.